Hello, and do my makeup with me for a dance competition. I already did some of my eyeshadow and I used those colors, as you can see, but I forgot to film it. Next, I went in with more of the darker shades so that it was a little bit more bold. As you can see, then I used the shimmery to spread it through my eye, which, yes, that's what it looks like. Then I used the e.l.f. Halo Glow foundation, which really isn't my shade. I don't know what shade I am, so if anybody knows, please help. Then I used some concealer. I really don't know where to put this, and it really isn't showing up, so I don't know if I'm using the right shade or what's going on. Then I used bronzer, and I really put on a lot of this. Then, my favorite part, powder. And I let it sit on for about like 30 minutes while I go to the next step, which is my eyelashes. I curl them, put on mascara. Then the worst part ever, fake eyelashes. Wait, no, brows. Then fake eyelashes. I kid you not, it took me 40 minutes and it was so hard, but that's what they look like. They don't even look good. Then I used my favorite blush and I put on so much of it, but that's what you have to do for comp, so don't judge. Then I obviously brushed off the powder, used a lip tint, which is not my real lip gloss, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching.